Today, we're going to peel back the curtain on how one organization is trying to completely transform our idea of clean. It's about turning a basic service into a powerful, marketable image of health and trust. So let me ask you, what does clean really mean? We all think we know, right? It's when something looks shiny, smells fresh, but what if the way we've been looking at it is, well, just plain wrong? What if clean has less to do with what you can see and everything to do with what you can prove? For a long, long time, cleaning has been pretty simple, you know? It's all been about how things look and how much it costs. But that old way of thinking, yeah, it's getting a major shakeup. So, you had the old view, right? Cleaning was just a line item on a budget, something to get done as cheaply as possible. If it looked clean, hey, good enough. But now, you've got this modern view, and groups like the Indoor Health Council are leading the charge. They're saying, hold on a second, this isn't a cost, it's an investment in health. And it's not about what you think is clean, it's about what you can prove with actual evidence. So, how do you even make that jump from just guessing to actually knowing? Well, this is where the Indoor Health Council comes in. They're introducing this whole new way of thinking. They're basically saying, let's stop treating cleaning like a simple chore and start treating it like a real science. A health science, to be exact. The official term they use is evidence-based cleaning for health. Sounds fancy, but what does it mean? Look, it's not just about spraying and wiping. No. It's a whole system. It's about using real data to prove that what you're doing is actually making a room, an office, a school healthier for everyone inside. You know, this quote from the council, it just nails it. It's not just about cleaning. It's about cleaning the right way. I mean, think about it. Anybody can grab a cloth and wipe a counter. But to do it the right way, that takes a method. It takes a system. It takes proof. And that's the big leap here. We're not talking about just doing a task anymore. We're talking about delivering a provable result. Okay, but let's be real. It's one thing to talk a big game like that, right? It's another thing entirely to actually back it up. So, the Indoor Health Council knew they had to build something solid. They've put together this incredibly rigorous system to create, and this is their term, masters in the field. So how do they pull this off? Well, the secret sauce here isn't some magic cleaning spray. It's a system that can be done over and over again. And here's the most important part, a system that you can prove works. It's all about building real, genuine skill from square one. And here's what that system looks like. It's a 3-step process. First, they have this dynamic learning. We're talking blogs, audio, video panels, not just some dusty old textbook. Then, and this part is awesome, comes the active proof. The workers literally have to send in videos of themselves doing the work to show they've mastered the skills. And finally, to tie it all together, it's all about certified quality, with courses based on tough industry standards, ANSI standards. So you see, this is way more than just training. It's a full-on verification process. It takes a claim and turns it into a hard fact. Okay, so they have this amazing, detailed system for making places healthier. Great. But here's where it gets really, really smart. This whole system, it does something else, something just as important. It becomes an incredible marketing tool. See, when you have proof, when you can show people exactly how and why your method works, you're not just selling cleaning anymore.
Oh no.
You're selling something way, way bigger. The Indoor Health Council actually used this exact phrase for one of their big talks. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And man, does that hit the nail on the head for their whole strategy. The picture they're selling you isn't a sparkling countertop. It's the picture of their entire system, visible, verifiable, and professional. Think about it. The system itself, the training, the video proof, the certification, that's the real product. It lets them sell something much more powerful than just clean. They're selling trust. They're selling safety you can actually see. They're selling expertise you can prove. And right now, in a world that's so focused on health, that image is absolutely everything. And none of this happens by accident. This whole strategy is powered by something huge, a massive vision that's all about shaking up the entire industry. It's the North Star for their entire brand. There's a term for this in the business world. It's called a BHAG, stands for Big, Hairy, Audacious Goal. I love that. It's basically a moonshot, you know, a huge, ambitious target that drives every single thing a company does. And yeah, the Indoor Health Council definitely has one. So what's their BHAG? It's not small. They want to completely revolutionize how cleaning professionals are trained. Period. Everywhere. They're not just trying to be another company in the space. They want to change the whole game. They want to take this work from being seen as just a manual job to a skilled craft, one that's based on real science. And this last quote just wraps it all up with a bow. We're not just cleaning spaces, we're cleaning with purpose, evidence, and unmatched expertise. You see it all there, right? The purpose is that big, hairy, audacious goal. The evidence is that rock-solid system we talked about. And the expertise, that's what you get at the end of the day. A service that's not just about making things look good, but about creating a space you can prove is healthier. So all of this leaves us with one big question to think about. In a world where we're all more concerned than ever about safety and health, the Indoor Health Council is making a huge bet. They're betting that a provable image of health isn't just some luxury item, but a non-negotiable, incredibly valuable asset. So let me ask you, what is that kind of peace of mind really worth?